What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And I was watching something last night that I was able to make a comparison to, a parallel, if you will. You know how the Democrats are. They like to make these drastic comparisons that sometimes are so far out. Well, not me. When I make a comparison, I want it to be something you can really relate to, something you could say, you know what? I can see that. I can see that example. And it's kind of right on the same page. So, if you will, I'm about to show you how to stick a dagger in your enemies. Stick a dagger in the Democrats. Stick a dagger in the funky, nasty, crooked, dirty, stinking media. How to do that? It's not that you have to come out and call them a whole bunch of names. It's not that even though we do that sometimes, fake news and all that stuff and Democrats. It's not just that. See, because they might write that off as a one-off, like, oh, well, it's just that person. They feel that way, but the majority don't. I'm going to show you an example of how to stick a dagger right in the heart of the funky, nasty, crooked, dirty Democrats and the liberal media. Now, imagine, if you will, Diablos, the devil, all of his demons. They're all sitting around plotting. How can we make Jesus look bad? How can we go out and spread all type of falsehoods and set all types of traps and run his name through the muck and the mire and all of that good stuff? And then they think that they're doing a lot of work. They're like, yeah, we done went around, we done demonized, we done victimized, we done called these people this and that, we done told them they're no good, and all of you Christians are this and that. We did our job. And then all of a sudden, you hear a big, huge roar of praise to Jesus, and the demons are going, what the, oh, I can't stand to hear people clapping and praising him after all of our efforts and work to discard him, to smear his name, to try to attack all of the believers in Christ, all of that stuff. It's like a dagger being stuck right in their heart. They can't stand the sound of praise and worship and all that stuff. Well, now understand, I'm not making this comparison about Jesus. I'm not comparing the same thing. I'm talking about the demons, okay? In case you can't follow this, okay? So it's the same thing that happened last night during the championship game in college. So after all the efforts that the left have been putting in, after all of the efforts of the media and the Democrats been putting in to make Trump supporters look this way and that way and to demonize Trump to the point where they hope that people despise him. They hope that by him stepping out on a platform like that they've done their job. People will boo them. But let's see what really happened last night when Trump came out on the field during the game. Now, I don't know about you, but that didn't look like a lot of boos. I'm sure when they heard that audience go crazy, I'm sure when they heard those people start clapping and saying, USA, I bet you the media was sitting there like, oh, all of our efforts to demonize this dude, all of our efforts to try to smear and attack all of his voters and supporters, all of that for this, they're showing us that none of it worked. It was all in vain. And smart people still recognize someone who's doing a good job. So I know last night it was like that audience stuck a dagger in the hearts of the liberal media and all those Democrats. And you would think that they would get it. You would think they would be like, you know what? Maybe we're going about this the wrong way. Maybe not as many people hate the president as we think, considering that whole crowd erupted into USA, standing ovation, having a great time. And I bet you if they could have, they'd have went, go to black, go to black. But they're not going to learn their lesson. If they would learn their lesson, we wouldn't sit back, turn on CNN every day, MSNBC, and hear the same old, same old. I'm sure they probably don't want to talk about the praise that the president got at the game. But of course, they're going to kick it right back out to, what he did in Iran and all this stuff. And the impeachment's coming up. We excited about that. We excited about impeachment. So I had to make that comparison because the way that I look at the Democrats and the way that I look at the media is almost like they are doing demonic behavior. They are living out the role of manifested demons on earth, where they are really attacking the whole fabric of America. Everything that makes us great. Religion, our sovereignty, our 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 moral character. I mean, they're doing everything they can to destroy America, and they're doing it like demons do. You ever heard the quote? The greatest trick that the devil ever pulled is making you think he didn't exist. Well, that's kind of like the funky, nasty, crooked liberal media and the Democrats. We're here for the people. We love everybody. It's Donald Trump. It's the wicked one. And all the time, they the ones. So, in your face, I'm so glad that audience was bravo, bravo. We still got a lot of Americans who love our country and love the president. Now, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30 live in Kevin's Corner on Facebook, YouTube, and my radio blog talk show. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. Make sure you're still subscribed. Make sure the notifications are set for all notifications. Check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like something, put my name in the promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's a link in the bottom of this video to do that as well. And I think that might be it. Find me on Facebook and Twitter. We see you next time in Kevin's Corner. God bless.